Expense. Now let's move to the expense module. When you open the expense module, you will be redirected to the expense page. On this page, you will see three main options in the menu. The first one is All Transactions, which shows the list of all expense transactions that were created before. The second option is New Transaction, which is where you record a new expense. The third option is Create Expense Entity. Before recording expenses, it is important to understand what an expense entity is. An expense entity is basically the expense account or the type of expense you are recording. It is the backbone of the expense system. Without setting up an expense entity, you cannot properly record an expense transaction. For example, if you are paying rent, then rent is an expense entity. If you are paying for cleaning, cleaning is an expense entity. If you have utilities, salaries, office supplies, maintenance, or marketing expenses, each of these is considered an expense entity. It's usually better to create the expense entity first and then record transactions under that entity. But you can also go directly to New Transaction, and the system will allow you to create the entity during the process. When creating a new expense transaction, first choose the date. Then choose the account the money will be paid from. This could be cash, bank, or any other money account you created in the system. The system will show you the available accounts along with their balances. Next, you will see Paid To. This means who or what the payment is for. If the expense entity already exists, you simply select it. If it does not exist, just type the name of the expense, for example, rent. When the name does not exist yet, the system will show an option to create it. When you click Create, a small window will appear. In this window, you will confirm the name of the expense account, and then you must select the category for that expense. The system already provides many categories, such as rent expense, utilities expense, salary expense, office supplies expense, maintenance expense, advertising or marketing expense. You simply choose the category that best matches the expense you are recording. If you cannot find the category you need, you can create a new one. To do that, open a new tab in the system and go back to the home page. From there, search for Ledger or open the Ledger module. Inside the ledger, you will see the list of accounting accounts. These accounts represent the categories used in the system. You should not delete anything here, but you can create a new account if a category is missing. Click New Account. Then enter an account code. The code can be any number, but it must be a number that does not already exist in the system. You can search first to make sure the number is not used. After that, write the account name, which will be the category you want to add. Then, choose the account classification as expense. You do not need to choose a parent account. Simply finalize or save the account, and the new category will be created. Once that is done, you can go back to the expense module. Now, when you create a new expense transaction again and type the name of the expense entity, you will be able to select the new category you just created. Once the entity is set, you simply enter the amount of the expense. You can also write a description or note if needed, or leave it blank. Finally, click Save Expense. After saving, the expense transaction will be recorded, and the amount will automatically be deducted from the account you selected. Also remember that expense entities are created only once. After creating them, you can reuse them many times for future transactions. Every new expense will simply be recorded under the same account, and that's how you record expenses in the system.